Watch this interview in such a way as if you are being interviewed and I am directly asking questions to you. If you do this, your practice will be very effective and you will perform very well in the actual interviews. And if you want to ace your front-end interviews, then you need to practice JavaScript and React very well. You need to know all the fundamental concepts, all the behind scenes things in React and in JavaScript. And I have made a full dedicated course on JavaScript and React. If you understand Hindi, then my JavaScript and React course will be very beneficial for you. You will not find such in-depth courses on the internet, be it free course or paid course. This course is the most comprehensive JavaScript and React course that you will find on the internet. And the best part of our course is it is completely free of cost. You will find all my courses completely free of cost on my Hindi YouTube channel. So I will provide the links to all courses in the description below. Please do check them out. Now let's start the interview. Hi Parth, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also good. So first introduce yourself.
Okay, so I am Parth and I'm doing my BCA from IMS Ghaziabad, and currently I'm in my second year. And apart from that, I'm a front-end developer and I am familiar with technologies such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, and I'm currently also learning Next.js. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay, so tell me some projects that you have made using Next.js or React.js.
Okay, I have developed an application called Game Vista, which allows you to discover lots of games, like 350,000 plus games you can discover, and you can bookmark, and it is connected with database Supabase. And I
Hmm.
have used Supabase, which is a backend as a service application,
Okay.
which easily allows you to integrate your database.
Hmm.
And yeah, and currently I am building a notes-taking app using Next.js and Supabase. It is kind of like a Notion clone.
Okay, that's good. So if I ask you to rate yourself in CSS, JavaScript, and React, out of 10 points, how many points will you give to each?
Okay, so I have spent most of my time with CSS. So I'll say that my CSS skills are 8, 9 around,
Okay.
and HTML I'd say 7, 8,
Hmm.
JavaScript 6, 7,
Okay.
and React also like 6 plus I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this interview, we will like divide the interview in three categories. First will be theoretical round where you will have to explain some topic, and the second round will be output based questions round, and the third
Okay.
round will be like your I think your camera changed uh,
Yeah, let me fix
from
it.
from external camera to your laptop camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fix. So till then, let me explain. So third round will be some machine coding round where I will ask you to develop some application. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, fix your camera, then I will start. Yes.
Is that fine?
Yeah, it's good now. Okay. So let's start with CSS since you told that your CSS is good. So
Okay.
can you tell me what is specificity in CSS?
Yeah, so specificity is like which rules, which CSS rules are given priority over one another. So, for example, if we have conflicting rules, so
Yes.
how this cascade rule determines how which style will be applied. That is specificity.
Okay. So you
So
mentioned
basically, priority.
yeah, you mentioned this cascade rules apply like decides which rule will be applied.
Yes.
So is cascade rule and specificity both are same?
No.
Okay, then what
So
is difference?
cascade rule, so cascade basically decides which rule sets are applied, and
Okay.
it does so with like specificity
Hmm.
and inheritance
Hmm.
and the order of the CSS that is applied.
Okay. Okay, so which selector has the maximum specificity?
ID selector has the maximum specificity.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, can you tell me what is box model?
Yeah, so box model. So basically, CSS wraps everything inside a box. So this box, every HTML is inside a box, and that box has content, padding, border, and margin.
Okay.
That is the box model.
Okay. So there are two properties of box model: box sizing, border box, and content box. What is
So
difference?
by default, box sizing is set to content box, which means that if we apply any width and height, padding will not be included in it. But
Oh,
if we set it to border box, so the width will apply padding also in that.
yes, that's correct. Now, like you told, box model means that all elements are like a box, right? Which will include
Yes.
different components. So, have you seen any element which is not like a box, which is some other shape?
Uh, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, L-shaped, L-shaped element. Did you see?
No, I've never seen it.
Okay. So let's say we have a span tag, okay,
Okay.
and we give it a background color, and you write your name Parth inside a span
Okay.
tag. So it will look like a box, right? Rectangular thing.
Yeah.
But if the content inside it, if you increase it to 1.5 line, it will be L-shaped. It will not be rectangular. It will highlight only that line. So
Okay.
inline elements,
Span tag. Span
yeah,
tag. Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Span tag is an inline element. So inline
Yeah.
elements don't follow the box model rule properly. Some things they will follow, some things they will not follow. Okay.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can check that. So let's say there is some element and there is one scroll bar on that element. So why that scroll bar comes sometimes?
Because of the overflow. Let's say we have applied some width, height of 500 pixels,
Hmm.
and the content is overflowed.
Hmm.
So that is where the scroll bar appears.
Yeah, and how can we prevent that overflow, that scroll bar?
We can say overflow hidden in the y-axis or x-axis or in both.
Yeah, but without without using overflow hidden, because let's say some content is there that is meant to be read, meant to be visible, like, so if we do hidden, then user will not be able to read it.
So we can set the height to max content.
Yeah, or if we don't set height, it will automatically take
Yeah,
that
it
much
will
height.
automatically. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, can you tell me inheritance? What is inheritance in CSS?
So inheritance is like how the styles of the parent fall down to their child elements. That's inheritance.
Okay. Can you explain again?
So let's say if we have a div and inside that we have a paragraph tag.
Yeah.
Uh, and if we set the color of the div tag to be red,
Hmm.
then the paragraph tag will also inherit that color.
Yes.
That's inherited.
Okay. So which properties are inherited? Let's say if we set width on the parent, will that width be also inherited? Okay.
Just a second, sir.
Yeah.
Am I
Yes.
audible, sir?
Yes. Yes. You are
I
audible.
think there's some problem with my connection, that's why.
Okay. No problem. So what question I asked?
Uh, you were asking about, I forgot.
I also forgot.
Inheritance, you were asking
Yeah.
inheritance.
Inheritance. So yeah. So I asked that if we give width on the parent, will that also be inherited?
No, that will not be inherited.
So which properties are inherited and which properties are not inherited?
So properties like color and font sizes, I think, and margin and padding, they
Okay.
are by default there on some elements.
So
And
margin and padding also inherited.
no, they are not inherited, but by default they are there on some elements.
That is different.
Yeah, that is different. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think color and font sizes properties like these are inherited.
Okay. So like this, you can name few properties, but you will not cover everything, right? So basically, on a broader level, if you notice, all the properties related to font or text, those will
Yes,
be inherited. Like font family, we set on the body and every element. Font
yeah,
weight, we set font weight. Font size,
letter
text color,
spacing.
letter spacing, text color. So
Okay,
all these, anything which is related to font, generally it will be inherited. Okay.
okay, got it.
And okay, so now let's move to JavaScript questions.
Okay.
So is JavaScript single threaded or multi-threaded?
It is single threaded.
So what does it mean?
Uh, that means it can handle only one task at a time.
Okay, so if I ask you, like, there is something called main thread in JavaScript, right?
Okay.
So if I ask you to block the main thread, write some code so that main thread is blocked for 1 second or 2 seconds. So
Okay.
can you write that kind of code?
I think we can use async await to do that.
That will not block the main thread.
Okay. That will not block it. So set timeout will also not block it. Uh, I can't think of it right now.
Okay. Which code do you think will block? Which kind of code?
Which kind of code? Synchronous code, any type of synchronous code?
Yes, any synchronous code. So, like loops. Loops can block.
Yeah, loops.
So, if I ask you to create a loop which runs for 2 seconds, can you
Okay.
write that?
Which runs for 2 seconds.
Yeah, after 2 seconds, it ends. So,
Uh,
you can now you can share your screen and start coding.
okay.
So, basically, if you are able to write a loop, for loop or while loop or any kind of loop, which runs for a particular time, then the main thread will be blocked. Okay, this is the idea. Zoom your VS Code once, like little bit. One more.
Is that fine?
One more. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Zoom once or twice more because it is small. Yeah, that is okay. Yeah, that is good.
So, can you repeat the question once again?
So you need to write a loop which runs for any number of seconds that we mentioned. Like it can run for
Okay.
2 seconds, it can run for 4 seconds, it can run for 5 seconds. So we can decide the time. So
Okay.
for that time, it should keep running. Zoom your console as well. Yeah, one more. Yeah.
That just prints once.
So the idea is if you write one line after for loop, console
Yeah.
log and on line number 10, write on line number 10, just
Yes.
write console log program ended or just end. Just write an end and copy this line and put it before line number 1 and write start. So this start should run immediately as the JavaScript file is executed, and then
Yes.
this end will run after 2 seconds, like because
Okay.
that for loop will keep running for 2 seconds. So you
Okay.
need
Okay.
to keep the code busy for 2 seconds. In this case,
Okay.
what will
Yeah, it
happen?
will run. It will run start and then end.
Yeah, it will run immediately.
Okay.
So you need to keep the main thread busy doing the for loop for 2 seconds.
Okay. That doesn't work. Okay. I think I hanged my browser.
Yeah, maybe because of infinite loop. You can
Yeah.
double,
Yeah.
yeah, you can close that tab by double clicking. If you double click, it will be closed.
It is still running an infinite loop, I guess.
Yeah, so you can leave this question because you are not
Okay.
you're not close. Don't
Okay.
waste time. Okay, now I will send you some output based question. You need to check the Google chat and try to answer
Okay.
that.
Do I have to copy it in my VS Code?
Yeah, you can copy it. So the question is, what will be length? First, tell me what will be length.
Okay. So that will be 4.
Okay, the length will be 4.
Yes.
Okay, you can check.
That's 5. Oh yeah, it will be 5.
Yes. So what will be on index 4?
Undefined or
Yeah.
null? Yeah, undefined. It will be
Yeah,
undefined.
it will be undefined, but if you console log the array, just console log that array instead of array.length. Yeah, you can console log. Yeah. So
It's
it
empty.
it is like here it is showing empty, but if you try to get it, it will be undefined
Undefined.
actual value, because empty is not a value in JavaScript. It is just for
Yeah.
presentation. It is written.
Yes.
Okay, so the question is, come back to VS Code. The question is, this array is declared using const,
Yeah.
but how are we able to change it even if it is declared using const? Because we cannot change it.
We can change the values inside of it, but we cannot change the reference of that array. Currently,
Oh,
that it is pointing to only one reference, so we can do that. We can change the values.
okay. So in which case it will give error?
If I try to change the reference of this array,
Can you write that code? Yes. Yeah, that's correct. You can remove. You can remove the code. I will send you next question.
okay.
Hmm. I've sent you. You can copy it. So, what is the value of A and B?
A will be 10 and B will be high.
Yes. So, can you tell what we are doing here?
Uh, we are uh, uh, we are assigning two variables in one go.
So, this process is called what?
This
The
process is
syntax.
destructuring.
Yes, this is called destructuring. And if I want, like, let's say we have, instead of high, we had 10, 20, 30. Just remove the high. 20, 30, 40. 10 is duplicated. So up to 50, just write up to 50.
Okay.
Remove the extra 10. Yes. So if I want the value of 30, okay,
Okay.
only
Yeah.
30, or let's 40. So
Okay.
how will you destructure that?
If you want only 40 inside of this B variable.
Like I want only one variable A. So remove V, remove B. Yeah.
Okay.
So inside A, I want 40. I don't want 10, I don't want 20 or 30. I want only 40. And I
Okay.
want to
So
destructure it.
we can no, we cannot do this.
And I don't want to create extra variable. Like we can create X, Y, Z, comma A. So A
Okay.
will get 40. But I don't want to create extra variable because I don't need that. I want to create only one variable.
We cannot do this as well. So we want 40 and no extra variables. That should be easy. This way we will have all the values inside of a variable.
Yes.
Just want 40. I think I don't know about this. We have to skip these three variables, three
Yes.
values.
So last time you did underscore comma, right? That was
Yeah.
close, but just don't use underscore. Just put comma, 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 and like
Okay.
if you want to skip three, then use three commas and check. Check now.
Yeah, it's 40. I think
Yes.
in TypeScript we do underscore. That's why I was confused.
No, you cannot do in types also because
Okay.
underscore is like any character. It is a valid variable name. Underscore is
Okay.
like A, B, C, D. So you cannot create two variables with the same name. That's why you are getting that error. If you just try to put and see, underscore already exists, you will get that error. Underscore
Yeah.
and underscore, just see,
Yes. Yes.
cannot redeclare.
Cannot redeclare.
Hmm.
Right.
So because it is actual name. Yeah.
Right.
But let's say if we had 40 elements in the array and we want 40th or 35th. So will we do this 40 times or 30 times, comma, comma?
No,
That is
there
not,
should be an easy way, but I'm not aware of it.
yeah, we can do that also. So
Special character.
remove this array destructuring syntax and use object
Okay.
destructuring, curly
Like
bracket,
this.
yes, and write 4, this is index 3. So 3 colon A, only one column. Yeah, now save it and check. So in this way, we are telling the index, which index we want to destructure and
Okay,
what
got
name
it.
we want to keep it. Okay. So,
Okay, understood.
and this is possible because arrays are also kind of object. So we can use object destructuring on arrays.
Okay, sir.
Hmm. Okay, that's good. I will send you a new question. So console log, just put a console log value. What will be the output from line number 6?
Okay, so whenever we use a new keyword, a new object is created.
Okay.
So an empty object will be created, and this keyword will be pointed to that new object. So if we console.log value, it will give an empty object,
Yes, that's correct.
and it will also print high because
Hmm.
it will be executed.
Yeah, so whenever we call any function, what that function is called. Like when we
Whenever
call a
we,
function with new keyword, is that
yeah,
some special kind of function? Like we do we
yeah,
call?
that's a constructor function.
Yes, that is a constructor function. That's true. And yeah, your answer is correct. So now let's say if we want to receive something and in the new object we want to set name which is passed inside abc, so you need to write that code.
So let's say I will pass in path,
Hmm.
and I will set name equal to name,
Hmm.
which we will accept.
Hmm.
That will
Remove
do this.
console log high.
Okay.
Okay, so now if you hover on abc function there is 3 dot. Okay, so it is
Yeah.
saying class declaration. Okay, we can ignore it. So now what will be the output of value?
It will be an object with the name property inside of it.
Yes, that's correct.
and the value will be path.
Yeah, so can you explain me why do we use constructor functions?
Okay, so they are basically used to create instances of objects or classes or constructor functions.
Yeah,
So we can instantiate any object with that.
yes, that's true. But we can use factory functions also. You know factory functions?
Sorry?
Do you know factory functions?
No, factory functions, I don't know.
Okay. So what we can do, it is very simple. Like inside this ABC, create an object on the top. Like before name, before this line also.
Okay.
Just
Using const?
yeah, const obj equal to empty object.
Okay.
And instead of this dot name, we can use obj dot name, right? Like below
Yeah,
on
yeah.
line number 3.
We can do obj.name.
Yes. Or like what we can do directly while creating that object, we can pass that name property. If we
Sorry?
inside that curly bracket, we can put name.
Yes.
Yeah, we can put
Okay.
name directly. If other properties are
Like this.
there, we can put that also and return that object. Just to return. Remove line, comment out line number 3.
Return obj.
Yes. So now in this case, we don't need to call it with new keyword, right?
Okay.
Still
So
we
I
will
can
get,
remove this.
yeah, still we'll get the same result. You can come and check. You can come to this and check, right?
Yeah. Right.
So we can create an object using this. Now this is called factory functions, which create an
Okay.
object.
This is a new concept to me.
Okay. So this is another way to create an object. Okay. So
Okay. Got it.
so what is difference between this method and the other method?
Uh, I think if we do it with the new keyword, we also get access to its prototypes.
Yes, that's correct. So right now, if we if we don't use new, we don't get access to the prototype of the function. But if we use new, we will get the
Yeah.
access to prototypes. And how will
Yeah.
you define the prototypes of the function? Like
Uh, of this function abc dot prototype like this.
yeah, dot prototype and then
So what we have to define?
like let's say get name function.
A get name function.
Mm.
We can do it like this.
Yes, we can do. That's correct. Yeah, so if we create using new keyword, we get the access to prototype and we can use just show me how we can use it. Right.
Okay, so can I remove this
Yeah,
or
yeah,
comment this for now?
yeah. You can remove it and make it as it was previously.
So we have access to this prototype and we have this get name function inside of this prototype.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so we can call that method also. Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. Now let's move to the machine coding round where you will have to implement something. So are
Okay.
you so the task is to make a digital clock which will have
Okay.
hours, minutes and seconds. Okay.
Okay.
And AM PM also, which is it AM or PM. And
Okay.
you have to like now will you make it using React or JavaScript?
Uh, JavaScript.
Okay, then you can make it using JavaScript.
Okay. So a digital clock, right? Not the analog one.
Yeah, digital clock.
Okay.
So you have 30 minutes for this.
Okay. So
You can keep explaining like what you are doing. It is a good way. Whenever you
What?
are whenever you are building something, you should keep explaining what you are doing,
Okay.
what will
Okay.
happen.
So I have created some dummy data right now,
Mm,
hours, minutes, and seconds,
mm,
and then using JavaScript, I'm selecting those elements,
mm.
and I have got the hours, current minutes, and current seconds, and then I'm setting those the inner text of those elements to those hours, minutes, and seconds.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's good.
now, now what I have to do is run this every milliseconds, and I think we do that with request animation frame. But I have forgot the syntax of request animation frame.
Okay,
Like,
You can Google search that how to
okay,
use request animation frame.
it is not defined. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. Now you want to show AM and PM also. It is AM or
Okay,
PM.
okay, got it. So we have, okay. That was working. I think I messed something up.
Yeah, now your debugging skills will be tested.
Yeah. Okay.
Try to
So
debug what is the problem. I can see the problem since the beginning.
that is undefined. Okay. Okay. I
It,
declare two variables with the same name.
yeah, it was pointing to the local variable, which is number.
Yeah, yeah, that will take priority. Yeah, I will remove this debugger.
Now what happened? Refresh the page. Did you refresh?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Okay, it's back. Now the logic of PM. Okay, that is working now.
Yeah, but when we set AM and PM, then the time
Yeah.
format is not, it will not go after up to 13. After 12, it will be 1 p.m., right? We don't
Yes.
say 13 p.m. If
Yeah,
we
yeah,
say
yeah.
13,
You're
then
right.
PM is not required.
Yeah, right. So
So,
I have to fix that.
yeah, fix that logic. It should be 1 p.m.
Okay.
So, this is why whenever you select any element on the
Yeah.
top, use our
Yeah, we
element,
say yeah.
element
Yeah,
or
you're right.
div, something like that. Otherwise,
Yeah. Right
now
now
it,
I'll leave
yeah,
it like this.
yeah, leave it. Otherwise, it will take time.
So if hours is greater than 12, so I have to do some maths.
Yeah, it is basic math.
So we have that. We have hours greater than. Why is this giving?
It's okay because time is zero
Yeah.
now. That's why it is giving zero.
So if hours is greater than 12 hours, I'll say that. Hours time is so simple logic. Why can't I think it? Hours time. So if we have 14, that should translate to 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, that works. And now this doesn't look good because we have single digit, right? So make 0 to 0. Yeah, make add extra 0 if only one digit is there.
Okay. So I have to add 0 here and 0 here.
Yes. If in seconds, in case of seconds also, just come back and see if it is 1 second. Yeah. So it should be 0102 like that.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Do it for second also.
Okay. Done.
Yeah, that's good. If you want, you can put a space between AM and PM. Like whenever you are
Okay.
putting, not here, in the JavaScript file you can put. Yeah.
Between
Like,
PM and this, right?
yeah. Yes. That will be good. Refresh. Refresh. It should reflect. Refresh.
That doesn't work.
Mm, it should work. Maybe it ignores that.
Yeah, in a text, I think ignores white spaces.
Mm, it's okay. You can. Mm, let's see how we can do it. Space. Why it is not being applied? You need to do for
Still,
AM and PM. Okay, you did. Text
yeah,
content
I
also.
did.
Inspect that element PM AM. Okay, it
There
is.
is space.
Okay, space is there, but it is not visible that much. If you remove it in the here only in elements tab, remove the space, just double select and remove. Any difference?
No.
Multiple spaces will not be counted. Okay, so maybe we have to put non-breaking spaces. NBSP ampersand NBS
Okay, ampersand.
NBSP, and then you will have to use inner HTML.
Yeah.
It is capital L HTML. HTML spelling is not correct.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Okay. So your project is completed, and you have completed within the time. And
Yeah.
now, can you come up with better solution with less lines of code? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, this code can be improved.
Okay. Okay. So
We are using a lot of if statements right now.
yeah. So come to JavaScript. Come to the console. We will see if we can improve it. Come to the console tab, and you have created date object. Then do date dot. No, small date. You have already created an object, right? Small
Yeah,
date.
yeah.
Okay, you have created inside a function. Then we need to do new date. New date dot. Yeah, put a dot and get get. Let me check. Full dot to remove get dot to date string time string local time string. Select local
Local date,
mm,
local time
local
string.
yeah, local time string. Just select that and
Okay.
call this function. Let's see what format we are getting. Okay, we are getting like this. Now copy this code and paste in VS Code and paste it on the top, just on line number 5. Paste it on line number 5. Yes, put it in a console log. And we can in this to locale time string we can pass something. We can pass empty object, like passed empty object, and type control space uh, just see what are all the options that are available. See hours, numbers,
Our cycle,
no, not hour cycle. Just format, go up to string calendar, up, base. Mm, just say date style, just type date, type
date,
date, no, type time, if time is there, no, Okay. Just again press Control space and let's see.
Yeah.
Base name, language, maximize, minimize, calendar to string. Okay, so minimize to string. Select that. Let's see what is. Put colon. Let's see what options it is giving. Hours, minutes. No, it is our variables that it is giving. Remove this. Okay, so don't pass it and just check the output. Right now we are getting. Okay, so right now we are getting in 16 that 24
24
hours
hours.
method, and AMPM is not
Yeah.
present. We can pass
Yeah.
something, some arguments. If we pass it, we will get in that format. Okay, I don't remember that argument name. So we will get
Okay.
everything. Like we don't need to do any calculation, and in one line of code you
Okay.
will be able to do all the things. So you need to, I also need to search that parameter, which parameter we need to pass, and we can customize. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, it was good interview. Now you can stop sharing your screen.
Okay.
So if I ask you to rate yourself, how many points will you give yourself on this interview?
Okay. So, like, considering that this was like my first technical interview and I was a lot nervous, I wasn't able to think properly, and I also missed a few questions.
Hmm.
So I'll rate around 6, 7.
Yeah, that's correct. I will also give you 7 points, and you will be selected as a fresher. So,
Okay.
uh, as a fresher, you are selected because you are able to code and your concepts are also clear. Although I have not went into depth, but whatever I asked, you were able to explain. Some questions which you are not able to explain, those were difficult questions. Like not everyone will be able to explain that. As a fresher, you did well. Now, what did you learn from this interview?
So I have to understand core JavaScript, like the destructuring question that you gave me,
Yeah.
like that comma one. I didn't know about that.
Hmm.
I knew it was something like that. We have to do something like that, but
Yeah.
it was not proper. So I have to improve on my JavaScript skills, I think.
Yes. I practice more JavaScript. You are on the right track, and just keep learning. If you have any question, you can ask me.
Uh, if I were to apply for any internships or something, what do you think? How much will I be able to grab?
Like,
Like I have never applied for internships and stuff right now.
okay, so you want to do internship now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So start applying. Like, if you get interview call, I'm sure you will be able to crack that interview. Like,
Yeah.
if not first, then second, third interview, you will be able to crack it. So just start applying. Getting the calls is difficult nowadays. So
Yeah.
just start applying. Don't wait. Apply as much as possible. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Any other question?
No.
Okay. Thank you, Parth. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for having me. It was fun experience.
Okay.